Hello, everybody. Just wanted to give you instructions on how to use the template that I pushed over. Basically, I created a 15-week version of the template that we have for PD340, and basically has how I build all the classes in online and on ground APS. It is a lot easier once you build one class, having the grade book, having the Dropbox, everything connected to the lessons that you have, rather than creating every single class from scratch. So basically what I would do as you first get into your class, as you open it up, it would look like this. You'd see all the buttons off to the left with a lot of the ones off. This is not what the student sees, just need to know that. So the first thing you would need to do is to upload your syllabus. To be able to do that, this is where you would manage it at, but you would have to have the syllabus uploaded into your repository before you do that. So basically you would click on a repository up here. It would open up your repository and make sure it says manage repository for your name right there. It should come up automatically. If you do not have a folder created for that particular class yet, I would create a folder, click on new folder, type in PD340 or whatever the name of your class is. So you just put that in there, folder name, and you can put anything inside that folder. So I've already done that. Basically what we'll do is we'll go to, let's see here, kind of scroll down, get back into the repository, scroll down until I see PD340 OS, which is the on-ground version, which is right here. And what I've done is I've uploaded the syllabus into the repository here. You would, if this was blank after you created this folder, as you click on New File, you would have that PDF version of your syllabus saved on your desktop or your computer somewhere. Go ahead and just name it here. Don't need to put a description. Push Browse, find it, submit it. As soon as you do that, it will load here below like it does for me. So now we can go back to the classroom. Basically getting into your classroom, you'd have to click on courses and then of course your course again to get back in there. Click on Manage. Once you have Manage, this will be blank. You just hit Add Syllabus. Select Content Type. You'll go down to File from our repository. Find that folder that you created. In this particular case, it's PD340 OS. It'll come up, say Select File. It'll let me choose between the policies and procedures and the PD340 OS syllabus. So basically you go back to courses, in your case, and find your course, or just do the back arrow and it will kind of go back to exactly where you were at. Once you have that loaded in there, you'll see the syllabus there below. And then next we will be setting where it says the course descriptions. In your course description and the photo of your textbook, for the photo of your textbook, you would need to have grabbed an image off of Google Images or wherever you would like to get the image from, and be able to have that ready on your desktop or your computer to be able to upload it into here when I tell you how to do it. In the settings, you're going to go through, go below. You can just leave those settings above the same. Kind of go down through where you see course descriptions. Go ahead and grab that, copy and paste it from the catalog, put that in there. Go down below. You can leave all these settings the same as far as what the access levels are and everything like that. The grade map will be pushed from the whole institution, so you don't have to mess around with that. Skip all the way to the bottom, and you can at this point upload the photo for this particular class, the photo of the textbook, into here. So you would want to put browse, find your photo. In this particular case, let's see, I have lots of stuff in here, of course. Let's see where I put it under. See if I can just do it again and have it upload. But what you would do is, let's use my picture, you would load that in there, click Upload Image, and then that would switch that particular image to whatever image you wanted to within there. And then, of course, at the very bottom where it says Save Settings, you need to do that. Once you have put the new course description in there and uploaded the photo, go ahead and save your settings. That will save everything that you just did. Go ahead and you are still in the classroom, so you can put Home. And you can you will see the new description in here, and you will see the new photo that you have in here. What I have done in Microsoft Paint is I've actually taken 2 images and I put them side by side. If you wanted to do that, this is the basic way to be able to do that. Go ahead and find Paint in all programs. It would most likely be under accessories if you haven't used it for a while. You can open up Paint. Go ahead and all you have to do is really literally click on an image, right click to copy, and it'll give you that option to copy. And then you can either do it this way, or you can actually just right click, Control C for copy and Control V for paste. It'll paste that in there, and then you can resize it into the space that you have here or any other photo program and put your textbooks. I would not recommend that you do more than 4 books in that section if you have multiple texts. Then of course you would save as save this particular thing as a I would recommend that you save it as a JPEG. Save it to desktop and wherever you know it's at, and then you'll be able to upload that image into there if you have a multiple textbook. Now we'll go into lessons, and you have a lot of lessons in there. It might be a lot of stuff you're not going to use, of course, because it's not the same class, but it is good to note. You need to know, for one, I'll delete this out of here. You don't need this. I think I fixed this in your version of it. Don't have 2 resources, but the resources, you would want to go in and check and see if your specific class requires APA format. This is what this is. If you want to replace it with another format, all you really have to do is you get the template. Like I have a template in here that they can open up and download to their desktop. You just click on Edit, and that would pop up there for you. Type whatever you want as the APA format instructions, like I did there. Well, I have this template loaded into my repository. Everything that you have in here you want to attach and things like that for the student to be able to download, you put that in the repository and you grab it. File from your repository is where you would go, and you can go ahead and find it according to that and attach that if you want to attach a template in there. Of course, if you don't want it, you can just delete that line out of there and don't have that in the resources. And you can, of course, add anything you would like in there as well. In this specific area, what I would recommend you use to be able to see these videos, there's a video that sits here in our particular browser in Mozilla Firefox, which is the best one to work with your classroom as far as a teacher's and instructor's concerned when you're creating it, as far as the speed. But the security settings within Mozilla Firefox don't allow this video to be shown, but it is normally shown. I would recommend to students that they use Chrome or Internet Explorer, and then they'll have that option to show all content, especially in Internet Explorer when they click on it to see it. So you'll see videos here. You can take those videos out and put whatever. You can find videos. If you need help embedding videos, I'll be able to help you do that. I have avoiding plagiarism, citing Bible in APA format. Keyboard shortcuts video as well in here. You can adjust that and add to or subtract from depending on what your needs are in the class. This particular week we'll go to week 1. You can delete out Smarter Measure, you won't need it. But for reading assignment, almost all of your classes will have reading assignments, so all you need to do is edit and go in there and delete all that stuff out of there. I put a picture of the textbook below. You can enter that by and go ahead and click on Edit, just like I did before. I scrolled down to the very bottom here, and this was blank before. I just went on Picture, and we were able to find that picture that I uploaded to the repository to be able to stick in there. Once that's in there in the class, you can build and put that on every single one, and if it's a different textbook, have that picture in there as well to be able to add that picture in there. You can also copy and paste in there from just right-clicking Control C and Control V as well. Basically, every time you do that, make sure you save your options. In this specific case, I actually also added a PDF of the first couple chapters of reading, just in case they don't get their textbook. You have that option to do that, or upload a file, give them a file to do. Every file except for like a template, I would recommend that you would give it to them as a PDF, including your syllabus. You can do web links. If you don't want it, just click delete, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to delete? You say yes. For assignment A, this is the good part about this is that this particular assignment is already attached to a Dropbox. So if you put your instructions and rename this if you want, you want to have it called day 1 or something like that. If you have 2 days within a week that you have a class and you have an assignment due a certain time, you can put instructions on when this thing is due during that week, end of the week, beginning of the week. Just put instructions in there. You'll have that Dropbox. Once you redo this, you will need to go into the Dropbox and rename the Dropbox. It's called Week 1 Assignment A. Just rename it something, and then put your point value in there that you want. Make sure you save that, and that'll be saved and already connected. Also, you need to go into your gradebook and just change the name of that. So anytime you delete something or add something or change the name of something, you will need to go into here to do the description, go into your gradebook, go into edit and change your the descriptions of that. Let me just show you there real quick in gradebook what you would have to do. In gradebook, if you wanted to change what that says as far as the name of the assignment, go ahead and put whatever the name of it you changed it to within that lesson section. Put the points in there. For now, just keep everything the same. If you wanted to have an assignment with a Dropbox, don't have to do anything else except for scroll to the bottom and hit submit, and that'll save your changes that you made there. In the Dropbox, you would need to do the same thing because the Dropbox is going to have a certain name. The only time you're going to have a Dropbox is when you have an assignment that needs to be turned in through that Dropbox. So it's not a discussion, and it's not just an instruction. It's actually an assignment in a place where the student can put their assignments. You'll need to do this so that students can upload their documents and papers to the Dropbox, and therefore it would go through, turn it in. You want to go in through Manage Dropboxes, and you can edit every single Dropbox and delete it and redo the order, whatever you'd like to do. I would suggest that you click on Edit, go back in here, change the name of the assignment to whatever you changed it to, and go to the bottom and click Submit, and it'll save that. So that's the basics of using this particular template. I would highly recommend that you use this. It will save you a lot of time because everything is connected still. And then, of course, just go ahead and delete everything. And then every single class that you create, just double check, basically do an audit on do my lessons match the gradebook and the Dropbox. Make sure there's no extra things in the gradebook and the student asks, why are these other extra things and I don't have that actually in my description of my lessons. So for traditional faculty, you'll have it in your syllabus with all these assignments. But also I would recommend that you enter this in the lessons. So you would see each of these lessons for all the different weeks that you have. Those give you the ability to be able to go in there and change each individual one and then delete the ones that you don't want. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email, give me a call. Also, Tammy will be available to be able to help you out.